Hello and welcome to season 28 mid grand finals with Ringo and DABLANDZ. I am Prawn and we have Ham on analysis.
Hey.
And Gemm is going to be doing production. So here we have the two best of the worst, top of mid. DABLANDZ, who are a French team who came up through from second bracket, beating basically the worst teams, and Ringo, who beat Alpha Mid Team, who are top. So, what are you feeling, Ham?
I don't know, dude. Like, it's gonna be a close match, I want to believe, because you know, two great teams, both have several proven good gamers on them, and perhaps a lot of gimmicks, I suspect.
Yeah, we're predicting the gimmicks, but unfortunately, we won't have Supreme Game Magazi today.
Yeah.
Who played
Guesses.
for an extended period of time, long enough that it was longer than his scout time on the logs. In fact, he played Pyro in their semis, and I think he top fragged playing Pyro. So it'll be interesting to see if that happens again with someone else. But yeah, we should probably go over the map vetoes first. Do you remember exactly what it was? I think we got Snake, Reckoner, and Gully. I'm pretty sure Snake is Ringo's pick. Reckoner is DABLANDZ's pick, and then we got a Gully decider. What are you feeling about
that? I think Ringo's pretty strong on both maps, really. They've I can't remember if they've ever lost on Reckoner.
Well, they've never won outright on Reckoner. They've always had to go to Golden Calf, as far as I know. But they have had to play Alpha and Louis Van Hel's on it. So I mean,
that is true.
I think that winning Snake for Ringo is going to be super important because they really fancy themselves on Snake. Like, we interviewed them before and they said Snake is probably, after Process, their favorite map. So they'll be wanting to win that to go into Reckoner feeling better. But yeah, the Frenchies are scary on Reckoner.
Yeah, definitely, especially when you have if now Olga goes perma Pyro. The thing about Pyro though is that it's very easy to counter if you go left side. Your left side shuts down the Pyro pretty easily, actually.
Speaking of Olga, can we have a little word about him? We've been hearing, because we haven't watched many of their games, I've had to look it up, but it seems he's been switching between playing Medic and Pyro, and sometimes Roma, so I don't even know what's going on there. Do you have any insight?
No, as far as I'm aware, he plays Pyro until it doesn't work, and he switches to Roamer at that point.
But then I've seen him on Medic just as much as anything else, so... But he's warming up on Pyro here, you know, just walking around spraying flames everywhere.
Yeah. I'm sure.
I'm hoping the Pyro isn't, a full-time thing here, because it's not the most skillful thing in the world to watch, is it?
It gets a bit boring and, you know, predictable what they're gonna do.
Yeah. So, a thing to mention is that both of these teams do have, quite a lot of, higher tier experience. Ringo played high last season. Quite a lot of players on this team were in that.
Yeah, and I can't remember, but several of the Frenchies.
Olga has played several seasons of high, as far as I know. But again, he's a Medic main in high, so whether he's a god at Pyro or not, we'll see.
Yeah, indeed.
But if you have to pick a team that's gonna win,
if I had to, this is very hard again because we haven't covered the Frenchies a lot. But I do think that Ringo can actually manage to snatch the victory.
I think they've won the veto, if you ask me, because they've got their best map first and they feel fairly comfortable on Reckoner.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's mid. Anything could happen. So I'm not gonna go all in on Ringo because I don't want to be a Brit fanboy. So I'll spice it up and I'll go with the Frenchies.
Yeah, we'll see.
I definitely think Ringo are gonna win Snake. So if it is a Frenchie win, it'll be a 3-mapper.
Yeah, I mean, if the Frenchies manage to actually take Snake, I think that it will look pretty grim on Reckoner.
Yeah, unfortunately for Ringo, they are missing the player that's pretty much been their standout this season, which is Gazzy. He's been pulling off like crazy sniper and pyro plays.
Yeah, Gazzy is. If you watched any of like our previous casts, we've like talked about how just insane Gazzy is and how much impact he actually makes. Like he can hide behind the second point and drop the medic as scout.
Yeah, and when Matty has played scout instead of Vori or Gazzy, he's been like considerably less impactful. Like you can't say he's bad, but he just doesn't have the same impact, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
It's interesting to see that they are going to put Matty on scout instead of Roma. Yeah, it does look to be the lineups are going to be probably Vori and Matty on scout for Ringo. Equal on demo, static on Roma, OJ on pocket, and then bum on medic. The French is a bit more difficult. Because they're not really giving it away in pre-game. But my guesses would be they'd have Prawn on scout, who's probably been their best player this season, I'd say. Is how far he's done in the playoffs so far. He was like dropping insane numbers over the semis, like 60 frags over the 2 maps. It was pretty good. And then they'll probably have, let me think. Etanix was there at the scout, but I don't know what he's called in the server right now. Looping on demo, and then the soldier and medic situation we'll have to wait to find out.
Hopefully Olga plays not medic, because I want to believe that, you know, he's gonna do dumb stuff.
Yeah. It looks like there's just some ping issues going on because obviously we're on a French server here. The ping seems to be giving that away.
We've got 2 of the most toxic countries here.
Yeah.
With the worst servers.
This is like a battle for the ages. France versus England.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting, to say the least.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting, but it's not gonna be questionable. I can guarantee you that.
Do you have any information on how much the Frenchies can tilt during these games? Because
not as much as Ringo, I can tell you that.
Okay.
If there's one team that will like tilt the most, it will be Ringo.
All right.
But then at the same time, if they could turn up in the right mood, they will frag.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be especially exciting. Any players you have you covered any players like we're specifically gonna be looking out for?
Yeah, I'm seeing, because it would be easy to just watch the same scouts that we always watch. You know, like, oh, let's watch Prawn and let's watch Vori, because I think Vori's gonna be big without Gazzy, but I think I'll be watching Equal, especially on Snake, because Equal has been like quietly like pounding this season. Like you don't see him as much, but he definitely has a big impact.
I was about to say that. Yeah. Definitely Equal. He's definitely pounded this season and created situations for his team. Otherwise,
yeah. Apart from that, I'd have to say Boulon on the Frenchies. He's just so good. And I don't really know much about French demos. So. But yeah, it looks like they're going to get started on Snake here. We're gonna be watching. Let's see.
I'm watching Ringo.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep an eye on Ringo's soldiers and see what they want to do in the first mid, because they've been very aggressive so far this season. And we see a bomb coming straight across onto the right-hand side, and he's gonna get cleaned up very quickly though. And they just walk straight across point. The Pyro's really having no effect at the moment, unfortunately. Has not quite worked out for the Frenchies there.
Did he get any kills there?
No, unfortunately he got trapped into Saw, so he couldn't have any impact on the mid. That was really good from Ringo to neutralize the threat.
And he gets caught out in the Saw there.
Yeah, really good play from Ringo, and they get strong second off of this, and they should be able to have a big ad pushing into last as well. They're going for the standard hole with their sentry on back left for the Frenchies, and they're keeping the Pyro as well. Looks like, oh no, he's not quite close enough to the shutter to deny the Uber though. But the Uber isn't really getting any impact on the sentry until very late. Although they stack the points! Frenchies are just not aware at all, and they let Ringo get so much time on. That's not how they wanted to start this game.
Yeah, they had a heavy there quite for some time. Probably should have switched him off.
So I'm going to keep an eye on Olga this mid and see if he actually managed to have an impact this time, because the Pyro is the only player on their team with points at the moment. So it looks like unfolding pretty much the same. The French are playing very passive and letting Ringo come at them. They need to pick up the frag on the soldier very quickly, because they're getting pushed back into their soul once again. And again, they just lose all of control of the point because they're playing way too much around this Pyro and Saw.
Yeah, they're not aggressing quite enough.
But at this point, do you think they're putting too much stock into the Pyro and they just need to maybe go back to playing a bit more normal? So Ringo, they're actually going to be contesting this time because they kept the meta alive, so we're going to see a fight break out here on second, and there's a little fight going on in Cheese, but the Blue Roma does come better of it, yeah. And the Pyro is going to be taking all of the Uber and just getting mopped up there. Ringo kind of isolated there on Grass of the Scout. Let's see if he can produce the goods. Vori trying to take two players on at once, but OJ clears up the demo, and that's going to be the second point for them. This is a really, really dangerous position for the Frenchies because Ringo can just come straight in here.
Yeah, which they are. They're going to be on point already.
And the Pyro is going to try and deny for as long as he can to get to heavy on the point. Yeah, and this is where the off-passes actually will work. But it's nothing to be proud of at this point, because if they don't get something on the med, they're going to be a big disadvantage again. And the Pyro is just Wing in. I don't understand this. This is, even for him, this is a weird decision. They're going to walk straight into second anyway.
OJ will go down.
Yeah, Ringo trying to absorb the aggression and not use their Uber, but eventually Bum gets forced on Grass. And that was a kind of misplayed by Ringo, but it was intelligent of the Frenchies not to commit too much to that, apart from the Pyro who just sort of didn't get cleaned up. So yeah, this puts them in a much better position, and they should be able to push out with their Pyro here. You know, it's kind of hard to comment on a game that I'm not quite sure is even TF2 now. The Pyro's stubbing at everyone. He gets 2 kills on Grass and gets the demo as well. Now we're starting to see that Olga's getting it rolling. The sack static doesn't work. He gets pulled out very quickly.
Madistopper's gonna try to back up this. Won't quite get it.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to send 2 back for Matty as well, so the forward push is going to have to be very careful not to get caught out. Ringo playing very passive on their own balcony though. One thing I've noticed is that Olga is really not scared. Like, he seems 100% confident that when he walks forward, his med's gonna come with him. The new advanced strat of the Pocket Pyro. Ringo going for a bit more of a aggressive hold, not building anything yet.
And they will have Maddie on sniper.
Yeah. Interesting decision.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say Matty's the
body
best
shotting
sniper on their team, but let's hope he can get something. And the demo gets juggled very high in the air, and he's going to take a lot of damage. Ultimately, Ringo getting the better of the Uber trade there. But there is... Oh, and the bomber from low gets taken down by Matty. You called it on the body shot.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a reset. There might be a sack here coming from static lower, but he gets demolished by an iron bomber. So yeah, pretty much a reset. We'll see what we want to do. They've already got a pyro, so they probably won't run another off class. He's just going to walk at this
sniper. Yeah, Olga's going right in.
The testicles on this player.
No fear.
He hasn't, yeah. At this point, though, you've got to think that Ringo needs to punish this position, right?
Excuse me? Let's say that again.
So it looks like the Frenchies have got a tiny Uber advantage. If they push now, no, they're not going to go straight away. It's not really that big of an ad. So it's just going to be a standard wait and see what we can get kind of thing. And Olga repeatedly is just harassing Static here, not letting him get full health. And he gets picked! Finally, Matty manages to hit a headshot.
First headshot of the season there. But,
yeah.
It can be used as a way to send a scout back and have an off-classer. Or even Olga himself going something else but pyro.
Yeah. So like you said, OJ isn't keen on pushing or sending stacks off of one pick. But there, if you take down their pyro, who's pretty much been what they've been playing around all game, I'd be thinking about doing something rather than just holding last.
Yeah, and we have Olga here on the spy, who's gonna come in from lower.
It sounds like, yeah, they're gonna use the time to build a sentry, but that gives the spy plenty of time to get in and get behind the truck as well.
Yeah, so
I don't think they're aware of him either.
They've spotted him, and he actually gets the sniper there.
Yeah, but it's not that great of a pick.
But it is something.
They managed to lose another player there. They lose Olga in a trade in lobby. This is, yeah, the pyro shows its weakness when it just gets gunned down like that. So again, we get another reset, and Gazzy's going to be coming. Well, Gazzy dodge. I've just noticed the hashtag. Yeah, Gazzy's too scared to play a mid-final. It's guaranteed.
Yeah, so Olga's already in here.
Yeah, we're watching him. He's going back
for the
left.
medic.
This time he's going to go for the med, yeah. He's thinking about it. I think he's going to wait for a distraction from his team this time, though, but his cloak is running very low, and they seem to be aware of him. Is he going to be able to get it? No, OJ is too aware. And that should get some aggression out of him, although the Frenchies are going to bail from lobby and make it very difficult for Ringo. Unfortunately, this is kind of a situation that you get a lot on Snake, where even though one team is clearly like failing their pushes and can't get anything, the defending team just can't push.
And here they have both a sniper and pyro now, so they're gonna be mixing things up.
What Johnson that is can do. I'm guessing that is it's innate? I don't know.
No idea myself.
A Frenchie. He's going to be taking the one-on-one duel with Matty if he can. Oh, he just misses the shot.
He has some space here right side now, so it seems like he wants to go drop on. See if he can find
go drop down and peek for the med.
But Bum is having none of it.
He hasn't got a lot of space here though. He has got an angle on NG.
Yeah.
Not the greatest of picks, but he'll take it. This should give him a bit more space to work with on the left-hand side of his team rotating. Honestly, at this point, like, I'd be pretty confident taking the sniper 1v1 with Matty, so if he can get it, No, unfortunately gets cleaned up by Static. And Static drags Bulan in, so he might also die. Yeah, he does. This should trigger the push from Ringo.
Yeah.
Although they're taking a while to get past these stickers in lobby. And they might get baited into 2 respawners at this rate.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
Yeah, OJ doesn't like pushing out unless they have a clear advantage, such as 3 players down.
Yeah, so we seem to have a pause here. Yeah?
Yeah, seems like it's paused. But yeah.
That was not particularly exciting, but I'm glad Ringo managed to eventually get out of it. Though you will notice that the sniper is peeking right now from Saw.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see. He's probably been called out by OG about 50 times now. So
yeah, we weren't particularly, I don't know, we weren't particularly like excited about Matty, but he did his job. He got the frags he needed to get on sniper. I don't like watching Snakewater lobby last stalemates very much.
At least it's not balanced. At least you can be thankful for that, I guess.
Yeah. So what do you predict from the Frenchies here? Are they just gonna walk straight back into second with their pyro? That's what I think.
It honestly seems like that could be the case.
Because they're taking a scout and a soldier.
They're readying players up. The demoman from the windows seems to want to go back to the medic, but they have a lot of players in kitchen, which they can fight with, I guess, if they're feeling brave.
I mean, like, we've seen the pyro can like do damage if it catches people out of position, but as long as Ringo play this like they know they can, like in an organized fashion, they should be able to win this map. So we're gonna see the beast start now.
And yeah, they seem to want to push in on this.
Yeah, it's just gonna walk in through grass, and he's gonna try and catch the demo out of the flames. They're having to back off because they just, if we think about it for a minute, they just gave the pyro way too much space on grass there.
Yeah. Ringo's 3 players down.
Yeah. It's a bit of a disaster for Ringo as they lose too many people while they're backing out, and they're left with not enough to defend. So if you were Ringo there, what would you do on second?
Probably maybe back out earlier, or actually like try to fight it. I think there might have been a bit of miscommunication whether or not they should take the fight, but shouldn't have been the case.
I think, yeah, that medic got a bit caught out and had to leave lower, so... But I'm gonna watch Eco on this mid, because he seems to get a lot of space, so he should be able to put out a lot of damage. Although the Frenchies have been a bit more aggressive this time, with the Soldier's Bombs not coming in from Ringo. The Blue Demo's been able to be a lot more aggressive as well. A couple of quick frags coming in from Ringo Scouts though.
Ringo should have this mid easy peasy, and they do wipe indeed, only losing equal there.
Yeah. At least the Frenchies actually showed up at that mid though, you know? They actually had a presence, so...
Yeah, they definitely tried aggressing more than they've done past 2 mids.
The only issue is that now they don't have a med, so they're gonna have a big decide holding last, and they're gonna be relying on the Engie and the Pyro once again. The Blue Manic's going for a bit of a cheeky fake Uber call. But Ringo are going to come in from left side here, and we've seen they've had a lot of trouble pushing from this side. They tend to outstay their welcome after the Uber phase, so we'll see how they use the Uber this time. Pyro gets a really good air blast on the soldier and denies him. But once again, because the Frenchies are also bunched up around their Pyro, they can't contest the point.
Yeah, they definitely need to almost get off Pyro now. It's not too late, you know, to still run the Pyro. It's not that late. It's only been like
14 it looks like
minutes.
I'm receiving some hate in chat as well.
Yeah, but I mean, the Pyro can still work. The Dream isn't dead yet.
Yeah.
Olga doesn't need to go over yet.
Again, Equal just Wing across point, getting lots of damage in from the distraction from his soldiers. Absolutely dishing out the damage. They just need to clean up the Pyro now, and they'll have this. Unfortunately, the Pyro is managing to stay alive, but with the med frag, this is pretty much over.
They're backing out again. I wonder, would it maybe benefit the Frenchies to have Olga not be as passive near the combo and instead try to play more?
I wonder,
more of a
it would
little
maybe
flank?
benefit the Frenchies if Olga was on Soldier.
Yeah, they already have an engine lasso. They're prepared to back out.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
So yeah, just see an easy second take for Ringo there.
We have lost the control point.
But they're taking quite a while about this.
I mean, they are one round up. There's no point in
Yeah, they don't
pushing.
seem to want to take the bad push this time. They're gonna let the Frenchies get Uber. If you ask me, they should have just gone for the juggler there and taken the push.
They should have probably, but the OJ philosophy of better safe than sorry, right?
Yeah.
No need to
I
push.
don't feel that's a valuable mindset to have a 2-1, but you could be right. So what kind of defense are the Frenchies setting up? They're playing pretty aggressive in lobby. Maybe they're looking to push out again. As I said, they are running 2 soldiers now. So they have a bit more firepower to work with now with Olga and Soldier.
Yeah. Seems like
He's-
Colin almost wants to jump from lower. Getting some information there.
Doesn't look like he's going to be able to get any headway though. Yeah, they're just trading spam through top lobby here. Although this lobby hold is kind of like shaky. It's not usually where people would choose to hold on snakes. So if I was Ringo, I'd be aggressing off of this pick. Yeah, and the Frenchies decide to just book it out to last.
They're slowly but surely getting in there. They're taking lobby now.
Yeah, just patient play from Ringo. Olga choosing to go sniper this time. Huntsman? No, not Huntsman. Thank God. Yeah, he's getting some shots in there through shutter, though he has been spotted now.
He's been very aggressive.
Yeah, he's going aggressive top left. Could get a good pick in here. Eco gets taken down in lobby. He was not expecting that aggression. Oh, and Bum is escaping through lower alone. Could have got caught out there. Olga's just walking out here. Oh, and he misses the shot on the scout. He's gonna have to run now. Olga really feels himself though, doesn't he?
Yeah, for sure. He's not afraid of going before his team there.
Yeah, he feels like if something's gonna happen, he's gonna make it happen. Peek again. Body shot. Soldier. This sort of aggressive play in lobby is weird on Snake, but if it works for them.
Yeah, and they're...
Do you feel like Ringo could be spamming the sniper out a bit better right now? They're letting him have a lot of space.
Yeah, especially OJ, who seems to be baiting on the boxes there.
OJ wants that pick, but he doesn't want to take any damage.
Yeah, and the French is slowly leaving lobby as well.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Ringo soldiers applying a bit more pressure onto the sniper, but as long as they don't lose anyone, it's okay.
Here we have Olga's spine now, coming out lower.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
we saw
hard
before that
getting
he
to
ran a
Olga.
limited time cloak. He didn't run the other one, so we'll see.
He's still on the Invis watch.
Yeah. He's going for the scout disguise. Is this gonna fool him? He's gonna get equal here.
Ooh.
And he does disguise again. Is he gonna be able to get out here? Doesn't look like the scout
Maybe?
knows where he went. And he can go straight back in here because the scout isn't there and the Ubers are being traded. The Uber trade seems to be going the way of the Frenchies here as well. The red players all over the place and there's a scout behind in lobby too, just cleaning up. Fitzonix is
Olga's still
unfortunate.
behind him,
Yeah.
but he gets found out.
Yeah. See, the spy was good for getting the initial pick, but then once the Uber trade actually came in, it was at a kind of unfortunate time because they already had a scout out of position. So Ringo is just going to be trying to bring some pressure in from the left side here before the spawns come in. Try and get used to their advantage. So
Yeah,
hopefully now, yeah, we'll see some kind of advantage push. Back to the tried and tested, you know?
Yeah, knowing Ringo though, probably not gonna happen.
The Frenchie's also building a teleporter, which is of course important on last. You know the other team's playing slow when you feel confident in getting a full NG setup. So OJ is going to be peeking through top right here while his team take an Uber in. He seems to be spamming the teleporter out. Not entirely sure what they're trying to achieve with this Uber, but it ends up just being a trade.
Yeah, they've lost equal time to get out.
Yeah. Although they do recommit and force the Uber on the left side, and this is going to be pretty bad for them as they lose a couple of players. Although there is a little scrimmage going on last.
If Vor can win this.
And Vori unfortunately loses the 1v1, and the demo was coming back too, so I don't think it would have worked out. Great play from Bull on there.
Yeah, 6 HP survivor, keeping the dream alive.
Yeah.
Alert.
That was a good last defense though. They managed to keep the Uber for a long time, and then they took it straight back into Ringo.
Yeah, not quite sure
a cheeky little pick from Equal there on the box on mid. Takes down the pesky Olga before they can push into second. Again, it'll be interesting to see what Ringo do here, because we've seen that the Frenchies aren't scared of just walking into second with no Uber ad. Yeah, Olga is going to be coming up Pyro, so we might see the Pyro WM1 strat. Although Ubers will be coming into play now, so this won't be quite as easy for them. They're going to walk in through grass without going for a sack or anything, so this should be pretty easy defense for Ringo. And the Uber gets forced eventually by the Pyro. The Pyro is actually doing a lot to deny Ringo's Uber as well. Static is caught behind at the moment. If he needs to kind of get into this fight, if Ringo have any chance. And Static is just going to be behind in lobby at the moment, creating a nuisance of himself, although he's going to probably get caught in between the spawn wave and the players chasing him. But this is probably outstaying his welcome here, as he's not really achieving much. Matty again choosing to go sniper, probably gonna try and negate the Pyro threat coming on the right side, threatening his roamer again. And he just misses the shot on the demo. And Olga, again, very aggressive walking in on the right side. Or left side, should I say. And a lot of space for the Frenchies just walking in. Although they do get bombed from behind by Static. And the med goes very low. If anything was to come in here, well no, he decides to just play it safe. And a lot of cap time comes in very early, but Ringo have numbers and they should be able to keep the point here. They're playing high ground on top of the point, but they're not picking up a lot of frags. If the Frenchies can regroup here and play around the damage of the Pyro, as ridiculous as that is, they should be able to... Oh no, Bori comes in with a couple of important shots. Dem was going to bomb in here and try and take Bomb down though. Bomb with a good surf. And Ringo retakes second after a bit of a chaotic fight there.
Yeah, it was going back and forth really.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, not really, but you know. Just throwing in.
Yeah, again, the Frenchies peeking into second, but they should be aware that they have go, but this side. They do go in, they probably get crushed. I think it's really interesting to see that they can't punish Olga. I feel like they should be able to in situations like this where he's peeking so deep into main. So I think, yeah, and then they didn't work their advantage very well, and it's just going to be Evas now. And they're going to probably just, wow, they get W'd into by the Pyro and they're uber forced. Although with the 2-man ad, that's not too bad. I'm not sure if Desi dropped there while they were pushing or what. I think he must have. But yeah, this weird over the Pyro push didn't work out for them this time. They end up losing mid off of it. And Ringo are gonna set themselves up on second once again. Nope, there's no one in forwards equal. Again, Ringo are happy to just hold outside the lobby. Not too worried about getting any space just yet. You see the like contrasting styles where the Frenchies would already be peaking with their like 70% ad by now. Ringo are just happy to stand outside, play it safe. They are moving into lobby now though. It looks like they're going to take the left side push again. The soldier forces bomb fairly early. They're going to need to get a lot deeper in here to do damage to the heavy. Again, the scouts playing point, getting a lot of time on it. Though this time, the blue medic tries to deny it. And Ringo extend their lead to 3-1. Again, the blue team don't get that many casualties, but they just can't get bodies to deny the point. You see what Olga wants to do on this mid. He's gone back to soldier. Obviously, he felt like he was hampering his team a bit too much again. He's gonna probably go for a big jump from the right side here. Yeah, skips onto the med. Gets cleaned up. Oh, the double bomb there, basically. No soldiers on the Frenchies side. But Johnson picks up a good frag up top and catches Matty lower as well. Should be able to finish off the soldier up top as well. Great play from the scout there. And that gives them a healthy ad to take second and basically walk into last for free.
The control point is being contested.
Eagle's gonna place a cheeky trap and drop down, try and catch someone.
We have captured the control point.
And the Frenchies look like they're gonna play this a bit more sensibly. Now they've got a handy ad to play off to try and even things up. They're gonna just uber through shutter and instantly Eagle and the medic just back out, but the heavy goes down very early and the players are just getting trapped around spawn, taking all this damage from the French demo. Just two soldiers now denying the point. They're both very low. Pyro gets a 4k on last there. Working out a lot better for them on that push. Ham? It's alright. So we're gonna see the Auga Roamer again this time by the looks of it. Again, they're just bringing shots. The bombs come in from the red soldiers here. Doesn't get very far and gets a frag, but doesn't manage to get across the point. Again, the Frenchies bleed players a lot earlier, and eventually, with their med taken down, everyone's eventually capitulating. A nice little trade from Olga, but only manages to take down OJ. Nothing onto Bum at all, and this leaves Ringo with a big ad. Ringo obviously not happy about losing their 2-round advantage and wanted to come out with a strong mid lane. So Olga back on the Pyro again, and not seeing the sentry this time though. They're gonna contest lobby, in fact. Try and force the Uber on second by the looks of it. They don't want to get trapped into last for such little time remaining. This is really ambitious play from the Frenchies. They already lost Scout. Although, trying to get the back cap, both Scouts from Ringo playing a bit too aggressively there. Ringo do Uber in from left side and they should be able to get quite a lot with this. Yeah, Equal kind of gets caught in a position where he can't do enough damage to anyone. And the players that committed get cleaned up eventually. It's misplayed from both sides there, really. But the Frenchies seem to like it. If they can make it messy for Ringo, they want to do that. Because then these mistakes come out and Ringo don't know what to do. The unfortunate side of having such a structured, controlled team that OJ likes is that when crazy world stuff happens like this that you don't expect, you gotta formulate a new plan on the spot. You can't just DM it up. So Blue are gonna push straight in through main. Eco gets taken out very early because the medic's under way too much pressure to stay in and heal him. That detonator seems to be like a constant pain. I'm not sure how much it reduces the healing by, but it seems to be really reducing the efficiency of the combo on Ringo. So again, they're just going to walk in through grass with their pyro and force bomb very early. With the air blast in play here, the Uber's going to do absolutely nothing and they're going to have to leave. With the Frenchies still on 100%. They're going to walk their pyro straight in through lower as well, no fear. Yeah, get a lot of space as well. If Eco gets taken down early here, it should be pretty much game over. Although scouts do very well to deny the point, and the frags are coming in from Ringo. That was really well played defense there, and Static goes for a cheeky taunt on point. Just about hanging on there at the end, Ringo. Okay. Well, that was a wild ride. The Frenchies just don't know when to quit this pyro, even when it seems like it's not working. Who else? Yeah. Oh yeah, Ham has technical issues. I think his PC froze or something, so yeah. Probably gonna have to get someone else in to replace him. So yeah, I'm not just talking over him the whole time, don't worry. Have we got logs? I'll be very interested to see how many times Olga died to how many times he fragged. Ooh. Okay. Just give me one quick sec. So yeah, Olga, as I thought, top fragging for the Frenchies, but he was pretty much, because he was being so focused around by his team, the only person having enough of an impact on the game. So Matty having a pretty good frags as well, but all the damage coming from Olga. As we were talking that we're gonna watch Ecol before the game, but he doesn't seem to have had too much of an impact. Only just doing over 200 DPM. But yeah, seeing Olga do that much damage and get that many kills, just kind of playing that aggressive, it feels like Ringo need to punish him a bit more. The heals look like, yeah, they're pretty much playing the pyro as a pocket, as it looked, giving him 23% of it. So, and on the side of Ringo, a lot more standard, but with Vori getting the most heals. I felt like if Vori's getting healed that much, he should be coping with the pyro a bit better. Hey,
Hello.
what's up?
I'm here.
Hello.
I wasn't expecting to be casting this, but I'm here. Hello.
You are. You are because my voice can't take it any longer.
It's fine. All right. Just let me quickly get into the STV and stuff, and then.
Do you want me to give you a little summary of what's happened so far?
Sure.
There's a pyro. He's being healed a lot, but his team still lose.
Oh, dude, that's the only thing I knew going into this. The big Olga.
Yep, and it's gone pretty much how I expected. They
Aw.
pump everything into him, and he plays like as well as he can, but they still lose.
Feels bad. Oh, I have faith that he will show up for. I think.
How do we
Reckoning?
feel? How do we feel about Pyro and Reckoner?
Oh, it's gonna be extremely free for DABLANDZ. Is how I'm going into
yeah.
this.
Have you? Did you watch? Well, I'm guessing not, but Ringo ran a Pyro on Reckoner in their last official.
Oh, really?
They had Gazi go toxic as Pyro every mid, and he would get at least 2 frags every time, because nobody looks toxic.
I guess so. That actually like. That sounds like a neat stat, yeah.
Say your team decides they want to take right side, they walk right into the Pyro.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, I think this Reckoner mid is just really good for like general gimmick strats. Because I've seen like almost every single off class like be ran to mid on this. Like I've seen I guess Pyro's been ran to mid. I know I've seen Sniper and Heavy. I've seen Spy be ran to mid, but that's not really a mid dependent thing. Yeah. The only thing I haven't seen, I guess, is NG, but I mean NG to mid is like crazy. I mean, that's like yeah.
Is it played in NA?
No, it isn't.
Well, there's your problem.
I like it.
Who's the supreme engineer to mid from NA? I can't remember his name now.
Remember
that highlight clip?
Yeah.
Oh, what a beauty.
What you are you at least I think you're talking about like the clip against the Badlands last clip. Oh, it was Mackie, is that his name? I think that's I think that's like really close to what his name is, but yeah, dude, that's such a good clip. If you don't know, it's a clip from I-46 where Leviathan Gaming plays Epsilon in like I don't know, losers finals or something like that. And Mackie just walks into Badlands last into main and just puts a level 1 up and gets like a 2k. It
actually works though. If the team don't see you coming, what are they meant to do? Just stand there and let the sentry shoot them.
Yeah, I mean it's just it's the nature of every single off class. Like it's just like if people don't see it coming, and you know it.
But this is my issue right now with Ringo is they knew the Pyro was coming. They'd played against it for like 3 rounds already, and they still were struggling to deal with it. And the detonator seems to be really like throwing them off, because like they'll keep getting detonated and it will like ruin their Uber building. I don't know why they stand where they can be detonated, but you know.
I think that's something that I've seen like in other games, where other like teams like do kind of this perma off classing thing. It's like that teams, they know it's coming, they don't actually bother to like specifically consider the off class. They're just like, well, this is worse than whatever they could be running, so that means we're just going to win. They don't actually consider how to play around it.
They don't think, oh wait, we've got Matty on scout, he's terrible.
I mean that's not how I would be thinking about it. I would just more
I'm sure you wouldn't.
I mean more just like people don't really consider like that they have to kind of change their play style around it a little bit, but
I mean he's obviously been practicing this.
Yeah.
Because he literally walks in like at times when you'd think it's stupid, but his medic's coming with him every time.
Yeah.
So they I think at one point he walked in to try and force the enemy's Uber, and his medic's literally just didn't pop, just dropped for no reason.
That's, I mean,
mid gaming.
Yeah, man, it's the magic of playing mid, and it's just, you know, you're not just it's just what happens in these weird off-class situations. You just get completely caught off guard and you're not ready for it. And yeah, I mean, anything can happen. And yeah, as you said, it's mid, so sometimes it's just...
I'm actually curious, since it's mid, how many of these people do you know?
You mean like player-wise?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm the what is it? The MIDI caster of TFTV. So I mean, I played mid this season
because
so...
we were just drafted in last minute.
Yeah.
So we've been only watching the Brits pretty much.
Oh yeah, I've played against not actually this DABLANDZ team, but I've played against like a lot of French mixes, just like that just search mid. So there's like a bunch of players I recognize from this. The only people I don't recognize are Etonix and the guy who's fake nicking. So
the guy is their demo, right? He's looping.
Yeah, I don't think I've played against him. I recognize the name, but yeah.
I recognize Etonix as like a good sniper.
I see. Yeah, the rest I'll just recognize based off of avatars or... Well, I know Olga. I met him at GA.
And I think, like, even if you don't know mid, you probably recognize the Ringo people.
Yeah, the Ringo people. The Ringo people are pretty...
infamous
recognizable.
rather than famous.
Yeah. I mean, I guess... I know some of these people from the Ringo team also attended, have attended LANs. I think part of Ringo attended I-61. I know OJ was at Sweetland as well. I think he got 4th at Sweetland. So yeah.
Considering they've been playing TF2 this long, you'd think they'd be able to beat a Pyro.
Well, I mean, this is a top high player playing Pyro, so I mean, you could say he's a top high Pyro, So I mean, it's he has
it.
I mean, I don't know, man. If you can get flex players into Prem, I think Olga can be considered a top high Pyro.
See, Ringo are missing their flex today. He's got work.
Oh, it's got work.
Gazi's got to work today, so they have to use Matty and Vori instead.
Well, Vori's pretty good.
Vori's a high gamer.
Yeah, like Matty is maybe a bit of a downgrade, but like I haven't really paid. I didn't see the stats from last map, but I presume he didn't do that bad. Like, he's probably doing. I hope he's doing okay. It would be kind of awkward to just sub in and just be the problem on the team. But
Matty is like a roamer. I think that's when I played with him. He was a roamer, and he's really good at it. So
I see.
And he has played roamer this season and done well on it. It looks like they might be getting ready to go. They are. Are we gonna see any Pyro? Yes, we are. Of course we are.
Oh yes. This is what I want to see.
I want to see him going toxic and getting free frags.
I'm definitely going on the Olga Pov. I don't know what you're gonna be doing.
Alright, if you're gonna be on the Olga Pov, I'm gonna watch the players walk into him and die.
Alright. Let's see. So Olga's on the
it looks like Ringo are gonna be spreading out pretty much, not committing to a side yet. They bomb in left side though, try and get the med. Although they do have the Pyro playing lower, just clearing up. It's a bit of a disaster for Ringo.
The control point is being contested.
It's kind of like, what do you do if you have to bomb your soldier into a Pyro?
I mean, this is exactly the example of like not properly playing around the off class. Like, you're not gonna jump into a Pyro that doesn't make, like in a pub you're not gonna do this, and they just jump in and get mulched.
But again, this is again and again from Olga. That's not enough for him. He wants to walk in. He wants to kill 3 more players, and he just gets mopped up. And we get ourselves a lovely Reckoner last stalemate.
Olga perhaps a bit too keen to push into last, but it's fine. I think his heals weren't quite there yet, but he's gonna go to that sniper. Yeah. Actually, I haven't seen Olga snipe before.
Yeah, we saw it last game, and he peeks like there's no one on the other team. He really has no fear. I mean, this will be exciting.
Yeah, it would definitely be a little bit of a wake up from some of the more passive snipers that are just like waiting for people to peek into them. Olga, I guess he wants to go straight for that pick.
He's probably gonna. Oh, he just about misses. Although when he misses a shot, that's usually the point at which he holds W a bit more. Oh, he is. He's gonna peek through main here. potentially get the scout. But the thing is, Ringo keep letting him stand in these positions.
Full charge.
Yeah. Dex out Vori. They keep letting him stand in these positions without spamming him, and that's kind of like, I don't know why they do that.
Yeah, this is like just sitting in main like this, like it's so easy to potentially just get the frag, like the return frag after your scout dies.
But Equal's gonna throw a bit of spam into main now. Try and shut down the sniper threat a bit. But again, he has got a lot of room. Static is gonna get a lot of pressure on the right side, enabling the sniper to just walk in. Though he might potentially get taken down.
Yeah, this is just gonna be like, I guess since Ringo won the first map, they're not really too worried about going too far in. The NG does go down.
Takes out the NG.
I mean, that's a pick. This is gonna give Olga a bit more space to work with. Peek's rollout doesn't really get anything from it, but
yeah, they might be looking to. Well, if I was them, might be looking to pressure Static a lot more because he's very lonely on that right side. And there's going to be a bit of a little trade here on the right. Nobody dies eventually. They do get their Uber forced on the right side. It's going to be a bit of an even trade though. The med just about surfs out into lobby. And again, the aggressive sniper peeks. He headshots Eco. Nobody's on him. It's ridiculous.
It's really.
This
is really like poor defense from Ringo. Like if Olga was like any better of a sniper, like they would have just gotten completely destroyed. But luckily he doesn't really. He just doesn't get that medic headshot, so they can.
Yeah, but while that was going on, OJ managed to force the med out of lobby and get them a bit more space, so they should be taking the push here, because they have a little bit of an ad to work with, and the sniper's still in play. Sniper doesn't want to leave, and there's going to be a little bit of a trade in the lower, eventually OJ going down. And
we're trying to walk in very aggressively, he's almost onto the medic there. Eco eventually spots him, but he's going to get aggressed by other players from DABLANDZ, and well, that's
for the medic here.
Bum going down. I think Bum went down at like 99%, so this is gonna be like awful. They have some spawners coming in soon, but they have 2 players on last.
There should be no hesitation here, straight in.
Yeah, this would be a hell of a beef to mess this up. Essentially goes down, OJ's dead.
Oh, the beef comes in though.
Oh well, there's only 2 players.
While he's trying to count.
Should just not be taking this long. Oh, but eventually the med gets 2 frames. Yeah.
This is a mess.
This is quite a hot mess.
And Olga's gonna walk in as fire.
He almost got the frag, but
he did get the frag.
Eventually, but
oh dear.
Yeah, it's I don't know, they just got like no real frags with it. Like they needed to get those 2 frags like around the point immediately. They got the sentry, but then they didn't really get anything afterwards, and then the spawners came in.
They have 2 options in that position. They either rush it and get the point straight away, or they just play off the ad and play it slow, which I don't think they're ever gonna do.
Well,
they could have at least waited for their pyro.
Yeah, well, now they got a pyro and a sniper.
Yeah, the pyro's probably going to peek pretty aggressively left side and get killed by the trap.
I think he wants to get one of those super fat reflect directs.
Well, we saw Ghazi in the semi-finals using rockets to jump in on the enemy medic on last, and a couple of times he almost took him down. It was really close. Econ going for the pan in the lobby.
That's a demo and a sniper down.
Yeah, this could be. You're gonna have to stay pretty passive on second because of that, and they might lose it. The Frenchies want to take this.
Our control point is being captured.
Should be pretty doable. They're just gonna cap it up, but still even Ubers, and Maddie's still on NG on last. I feel if he's doing what he's moving up to level 3 sentry to second. Oh, I love this.
This is a great play.
This is a very brainy
This is some
play.
stopper gameplay.
Oh, he's putting it next to the hut. I don't know about this.
They've done it. They found out the counter to pyro. It's just to build sentries everywhere.
Where is he putting it? Oh, he's putting it like.
He's building it lower.
Oh, this is a good. I actually think this is probably a pretty decent spot. If Colin doesn't spot it, it's actually building, and Colin actually jumps in before the sentry's built, so it gets in.
He's gonna get destroyed anyway, though. He might not have spotted it because of that, though. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but Eco goes down though, which means that it's gonna be a little bit risky.
They're gonna take the push through Toxic by the looks of it, because they know about the sentry, and the sentry's gonna be a non-factor if they do that.
I'm not sure if they actually know it. I think this is... Okay, well, now they know. They definitely heard the sentry now. I think that was just a little bit of a coincidence, but they're not really going in, so they're just going to probably back off. I think Olga is just trying to bait for a rocket. That's definitely what he's doing here. And OJ is not giving him any of them right now.
He waits for the down one. The down might get taken down. Matty's going to move his sentry again.
Let's see, where is he putting it? He's putting
Just
it
to remind
at the
anyone
point.
who's tuning in, this is not a pub, it is the mid-grand finals. And the sentry goes down, unfortunately, to spam from lower.
I mean, this is, like...
Colin tries to bomb again from lower. The man's taking a lot of damage and gets forced to Uber.
Olga gets dropped!
Olga gets dropped, yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty much going to ruin the entire exchange. Nah, he managed to get out. It's quite a shame because that had been a really good spot to give Olga like part of that Uber, but just him dying within the Uber is kind of unfortunate. They had good positioning, so
Olga demands a lot from his medic, so he'll probably be screaming.
Nah, he won't be screaming. I know. I mean, he isn't that toxic, but he's gonna go on that. He's gonna go in the sniper. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I'm just waiting until this sentry comes into play again. Oh no, he's gone back onto scout. That's fine.
I want to just give a big thank you to Olga for playing this more aggressive sniper style, because it's like incredibly. It's sometimes very like unfun to watch snipers just kind of watch a wall for like 2 hours, and actually like peeking angles and going for stuff is. I mean, for one thing, it's a lot. I feel like it's maybe not more effective, but it's a lot more entertaining to watch.
Well, I mean, even if you die, it's only like if you sacked your Roma. So.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I mean, he's in Toxic right now. And this is like a really good spot to be in as a sniper.
Oh, no. They're gonna know he's here now. They're all very bunched up on Ringo, and then though Olga does get taken down.
He needs to be a bit more patient with his shots there, because he would have had a free angle onto Bum, but. He just didn't even go for it.
I feel like OJ should have his banner by now, and with his banner, they should be able to push with the man down. I'm not sure. They're looking to just get Matty for a pick. Although Olga's going to be on this fight, he's going to play every class in the game.
I mean, hey, that's a goal. You know, if you don't think you're gonna get the round, just get your logs up. But this is a different type of log game.
He got sniped! What?
I don't know what just happened.
That was an accident. I'm guaranteeing that was an accident.
I'm extremely confused as to how he hit that shot, but that was pretty nuts that he got that.
Either Matty's cheating or he accidentally shot the sniper.
I'm watching it back on the stream, but that was nuts. I don't even know.
Some back accusations. Trigger bot, apparently. They thought Matty was playing suspiciously well. But again, we're seeing pretty much no change. Just this constant stalemate as everyone tries everything they can.
Oh, they're going for the exchange again.
But the banner is on the side of Ringo, so they should be able to get the better.
Yeah, but the Olga lead, they can't. They only have projectile classes here, so there's nothing they can really do to this pyro with this banner. There's no way they can get through, and Olga's even gonna push in a little bit. He's gonna be baiting for a good reflect, but obviously it's kind of chance if you're gonna hit a big reflector. He's getting a lot of space here. This team comes with. Yeah, but Eco going down is gonna give them a bit of space. They get the pipe onto the sniper as well, and it's just 4 players. The combos basically on their way out in rollout, and they're gonna be completely forced out. Ringo, yeah, they get successfully pushed into last. There is still Vori on mid, but that's a successful push in.
If you ask me, like when you see the pyros coming in, like you stack the heals into Vori. Surely you don't keep like playing Eco and OJ so close.
Yeah, like exactly. Like if you want to play, you need to play more scout centric. If you want to, you know, beat Pyros. But there they just kind of
they kept feeding him.
It was like there's nothing you can do if you just see a Pyro. He's even on the regular like. Yeah,
well,
but
the last push is coming straight in. Sentry's going to be kept up for a little bit on the right here. And the Uber doesn't manage to achieve that much.
Yeah, nobody really aggressively going on the left side. Is just...
One player down though. The repush might come in, or at least a sack.
Well, they have the full ad. They should be able to come in.
We have seen from Ringo that they're not too keen on pushing even with ads, but they are going to take it this time. To see how they deal with the Pyro denying him.
Oh, but Olga and Bulan and Colin are all trying to go to last right now. Olga is going to be distracting, gets equal in lobby. They actually stack the point, Ringo, and get the cap really quickly, but Olga might be able to get a second frag in lobby.
Might hits up a couple of frags in lobby there, and does eventually get taken down. Bum gets caught trying to surf out.
Colin with the 3K on second right now.
Unbelievable.
Static was going to get cleaned up. Ooh. So this is a full wipe, and they're going to get the Uber before Bum spawns, so if they do this properly, they should be able to...
Just when you thought that Ringo could turn it around, they mess up the fish.
Yeah, I mean, Olga and Bulan and Colin all trying to just go into lobby as Ringo pushing out just completely messed up everybody that was slightly behind.
Love to make it messy. That's how they want to make it, because Ringo don't know how to deal with it. The Colin's going to be going very deep, dying
the Pyro! They need to play the point now. There's a lot of players in the spawn right now. There's so much time. Bulan going down on the point.
Yeah, the demo's very low as well.
Yeah, demo going down as well. This isn't really going to work out too great.
Taken down too.
Yeah. This is quite unfortunate. They pushed in, they got a lot of time on the point. I got about 4 players in spawn, but there's 2 people that just jumped from main that completely denied it. Just...
But what I wanted to see was the Pyro walking on the point and doing some 360s.
Ooh, that.
Because you
damage
everyone around you the same amount now, you know?
I wonder if Olga has a sense change bind. Yeah, exactly.
The Ringo are going to be taking this straight in through lower.
To force the Uber though.
Yeah, they're not really getting too much onto the medic, and they're getting quite a lot of damage.
Med committed still on mid as well, but they're not really fighting, and Vori and Static is going down. What's going on? Everyone's just dying before the Uber even getting popped. And now they pop, but this is like a garbage location to pop in, and the DABLANDZ is going to go straight to second right now. And
yeah, when Equal got popped on, he had absolutely no ammo to work with as well.
Oh, but this is they're in lower right now.
He's in no position to get anything done. He's just gonna get cleaned down.
Yeah, and that's it. They're gonna cap second. I mean, Bum did stay alive, so they do have about like 40% plus ad, but I mean they're on last again.
we're at the halfway of the match. No rounds. So pretty much classic Reckoner, except with the twist.
I mean, I guess, but
I like the heavy. The heavy is a good choice.
Going into the top left, but they're committing everybody in after they know that the heavy's up, and they all just jump in and get mulched. They still have 3 players up. I guess they
probably chose a bad time to go soldier.
I guess. But Ringo on second again. I don't know. They're just like Ringo seems to be able to get through, but their flank and just their stragglers kind of get destroyed.
I think it's as simple as that. They don't know how to solidly take and hold mid with this like weird hold. They lose 2 to a trap on their way in.
They had like 5 people in lower.
Why did they try and Uber so many people?
Yeah, you can't flash everybody now. Well, they're getting completely wiped. It's Vori and Static still, and
Vori does manage to get a pretty good frag.
But the air shot from the Luciano, easy. And now this is pretty much around. I mean, this would be a big throw if they throw this away to get.
The heavy's gonna walk towards
the but he can't go fast enough. That's gonna be 1-0.
You see the medic of red team now. I'm not sure what his deaths are exactly, but I feel like he's never dying.
All right, well, hamaham is gonna be returning here. Your interim caster will be leaving, so bringing it back to the original casting dude.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for that, HiipFire. Had a bit of issues there, but it's all fixed.
Hi, Ham.
Hello. Something.
You joined us on mid.
Yes, I do.
Ringo are going to be playing right side and get double bombed by the. Well, Red are going to be playing right side and get double bombed by Ringo.
Yeah, that is actually something Ringo really likes, is double bombing with both soldiers.
Yeah, we saw that didn't quite work last time because they double bombed into a pyro, but this time it worked out a bit better for them.
Our control point is being captured.
Yeah, and all gets back in pyro.
I'm not sure if you watched the last round.
Oh, I did.
It was a hell of a round.
It was indeed. Yeah, they lost like, what was it, two free pushes there?
Yeah.
Pretty unnecessary.
Ringo going for the alley bomb. He doesn't get anything, unfortunately. This is like what every demo wants to do. They want to be the hero, you know?
Yeah.
There's gonna be a heavy pushing out a bit on top right here.
Olga's very aggressive here. Shutter.
Olga's very aggressive? Are you kidding me?
He looked like he wanted to create space on there. Yeah, he plays very passive. Unlike his sniper where he goes super aggro, you know? It's a bit mixed up from what you're used to.
So I'd really like the Frenchies to win this map, so hopefully they can keep a hold of this. Although the bomb he tries to get into lobby and immediately gets punished for thinking that he can. Good shot from Olga there. And they're gonna use that to try and bomb their soldier in from lower by the looks of. Yeah, unfortunately he's getting denied very early, so he isn't able to get any good rockets in. Although the pipe does come in and connect with Matty. Hopefully off class from Matty now. Yeah, I'm hoping to see something kooky like Spy, you know? What are we gonna see? Yeah, that's what I like to see. We've seen. Did you see Matty's Machina shot earlier on an invisible Spy?
Yeah, yeah. I think he was aiming for someone lower.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So he's gonna be running the forever cloak, whatever it's called. I don't know. There are a lot of uncloaks and unlocks in this game, okay?
Yeah, the man who has time.
Yeah, but I think the Frenchies are predicting the Spy.
Yeah, probably.
We'll keep an eye on it anyway. They only have 10 minutes to get around.
Sniper instead of pyro.
Matty doesn't seem to realize he can't jump up there. He's gonna have to go the long way around. Wouldn't it be really funny if he got telefragged?
Ooh. Yeah, that'd be something. But he's taking it carefully, you know.
I don't know why he's focusing on the left side here though. I don't feel like any of these picks would be worth it.
I think right now he's just scouting for information.
Yeah, getting info, but I feel like anything he needs to know, he already knows.
Yeah, but doesn't help worry from dying to a sniper.
Yeah, bit of a time waster.
Ooh, Olga.
He's going to be uncloaking to try and get onto the Roma. Does take the Roma, but honestly, all they've done is traded there. So Matty's going to be walking out to second. I guess he's going to be changing back. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
They're going to have Vori on sniper by the look of it. They've realised that Matty's entirely useless. As I already knew before the game started.
Yeah. Probably should have stuck to playing Romer.
Probably should have stuck to playing Archimedes got. Anyway, let's see if Vori can do a little bit better on the off-blessing.
Yeah, so slow to peek
again,
here.
Bum is playing like the most like safe he can, so they're not gonna get a lot of space for the sniper. The Dam was peeking very aggressively. Yeah, at this point, if the Frenchies stay patiently and just take the sniper trades, it should be fairly good for them. Again, Olga going for some aggressive peaks, as we've seen him do.
Yeah, I think Olga's actually gonna benefit from this more than Vori, because Vori is so slow to peek anything.
Yeah, and Olga's aggressive as hell.
Yeah, and there you have it. OJ goes down.
Does get picked.
And yeah, Ringo's just gonna back out of there. They want none of that.
again. Olga going for the peak on this little glass barrier here. Let's see if he manages to take Bumfries down on his way in. I want him to maybe like, because he just takes the head off anyone that walks into lobby. I want him to be a bit more patient than just wait for Bum to walk in, you know, and get an impact pick.
Might get Worry here. Worry's peeking.
Oh,
misses the shot.
They both miss, and then the soldier's gonna come in. Yeah, that was a good sort of coordinated play from Ringo, making sure that neither of them died.
Indeed.
But this is a pretty rock solid defense.
Yes, that it goes down to 10 HP. This is. I mean,
honestly, Ringo seem like they don't have any more ideas.
Yeah,
at this point they need to. If I was them, I'd be looking to bait the force from the Frenchies, because the Frenchies are so aggressive. They love like the fights. Just go aggressive top left and make them Uber into you, or make like Uber into them and force a trade.
Yeah. But like, as I think HiipFire said it earlier, that most snipers are, you know, they take their time really with each shot.
Which is what Worry is doing.
Yeah, but you see, like, Olga's like.
But time is not on Ringo's side if they want to win this. They have 6 minutes, 2 rounds, and the first round took 15 minutes.
Yeah, we're probably going into third map.
Oh, Worry just about missing a great angle. This is proper snooze fest. I sure hope something happens soon.
Most likely not. Most likely not. Unless Eco goes in for the alley bomb.
Yeah, we might see that again. But then he's got a flight over a sniper as well. And also, if you've noticed, there's a trap for the alley bomb right now on the pillars.
Ooh,
that's a sneaky one, isn't it?
That is cheeky. That is proper cheeky.
But that also makes the trade a lot easier for Ringo if they were to come in right side. It's just they don't know that.
Yeah, Worry finally gets Olga down. Oh, and the banner. Yeah, they're looking to push now.
Gonna bring the banner out and just Uber in through right side by the looks of it.
And Bomb drops.
Oh no, the Iron Bomber drop! No, really fortunate from Bomb. Yeah, this happens a lot on this last. Ringo just crumble against this thing.
Yikes! Yeah, that is grim.
Iron Bomber is a good weapon. Bumfries will be absolutely just distraught with that. That's so unfortunate.
That's a tip and a half.
That's very unfortunate. He needed to Uber a lot earlier there, but I guess when you have that much space in front of you, you don't really want to. So Ringo are going to be coming back in here, but they will have the Pyro to contest with again. Their nemesis, the Olga Pyro. But they are going to retake second fairly easily. Frenchies know they can hold last forever. They're going to just do it.
Yeah. But like, again, Worry's feeling brave. Ooh, gets the demo man there as well.
Yeah, they're going for the early push here before the sentry gets set up by the looks of it. Although the Pyro is going to W straight into their demo. He gets a lot of damage, but he has to back off. And looks like Static might go down on the top. Yeah, it does eventually take enough damage. No, because the red team have not taken enough damage here, and their Pyro is still very healthy. Unless the sniper gets a very good pick here, this is going to be a repush. No, Worry doesn't manage to get the nutty pick. Boulon with some very good clear play there with a 5k.
Our control point is being captured.
Static thought about it.
Wait, what?
Static thought about it then.
Yeah. I think this is the part where Ringo is trying to find something in the pockets.
Because they really need to dig deep here.
Yeah.
But then I feel like they have the advantage on Gully, so maybe they are okay with losing this. But as the one crucial thing is that they still haven't worked out how to deal with this Pyro. Not at any point in these two maps. And it's really, really hampering them every time he changes to Pyro.
Yeah.
So we'll see them just walking in. They look like they want to give up second here. Though OJ's going to go for a jump on the pyro, and he gets taken out by the scout. Kind of a weird target to jump on. Don't you think?
Yeah.
They are going to Uber out onto second though. They're not willing to give it up that easy. Warren gets only one pick with that from lower. The counter Uber should be able to absolutely destroy in lobby here.
Holding down his mouse.
Yeah, although the scout is faster and he backpedals. There's a lot of count time coming in here. Though that's a good cleanup frag. Taking out the pyro earlier before.
That's a 2-0. So
that was a matty play. Miss all your shots when you could have saved the team.
2 scouts against 1 scout and a medic, and also a medic on the blue team there. So yeah, gonna need to have some map talks after this. But
oh no, what's gonna happen after this is Ringo are gonna split up.
Oh yeah, it's falling.
So
but, like,
X is gonna go sniper to mid here. Obviously he knows the game's already over. He just wants to have a bit of fun. Yeah, and they're gonna have a heavy on second and a sentry on second as well. So they're quite happy to give up mid and just play very passive. Ringo know the deal as well. They know what's going on. And apparently this is an Olga strat. They've been practicing this one. They're gonna all funnel in through Toxic into that second area, but they can't get any damage onto the heavy so far. They're just gonna take so much.
Gonna use
their Uber gets forced out as well. If they can get out with their Uber, this is actually just a disaster for Ringo, because they've got to make something happen in this 1 minute 30 with a full Uber this time. With 2 players missing as well. So the bomb's going to come in very early. Colleen picks up 2 players with that bomb actually. There's just bomb on the point.
At this point.
Yeah, this is just a desperation push with a minute left. X takes out Bori.
We're going OJ trying to go for last there. Nothing's gonna happen. On Galawash,
pretty despicable to see them setting up a sentry on second there, to be honest.
You gotta.
That's not what we like to see.
GG, managed to
funny game.
Eco managed to drop the Siriano there. So I mean, like he can still put that in his logs. Yeah, it's gonna look good. It's gonna look a bit better. I don't know if you saw the logs from the last game, but Olga was top everything basically. Even deaths?
No, don't think deaths. But you know, top everything good.
Yeah. Something like I expected it honestly. He plays like, you know, most pirates you see in sixes are like quite in your face, you know. Whereas Olga most often tends to play a bit
he takes the heals and makes it so the soldiers can't shoot at his combo. It's really weird. Like he'll stare at a soldier for like a whole minute, and that soldier will be too scared to shoot him.
Yeah. So what do you reckon about?
Well, you see, I was fairly comfortable saying that Ringo were the better team on Gullywash. Ringo could win Gullywash, but they've been so tilted by this pyro. I can feel the rage coming from their mumble.
Yeah,
can you feel it?
I can feel it, but the thing is, I'm unsure if they're gonna be able to win Gully because. Right, my team, we managed to go into Golden Cap, and our roamer were having serious internet issues, so we were pretty much playing 5 versus 6. So you think
the Frenchies have got an advantage?
I think, yeah, honestly, yeah, I think they aren't gonna be able to take Gullywash with these. I think this is when
Ringo finally work out how to deal with the pyro, and they just smash Gully.
I hope.
Have we got logs for that game? Yeah, we have.
All right, so let's see here. Olga again, as you said, top kills, top damage, and
can you send them to me?
Hell yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, Olga, the main man. Look at his heels, though. He's literally a pocket pyro. I thought they were switching their Roma for a pyro, but they're not. They're literally just switching their pocket for a pyro. And he's doing 300 CPM on pyro.
But Colin's been playing pretty passive, has he not?
Who has?
Colin.
Colin. No,
Colin,
he had a really good game there. He had like several times where like the fight would break down and he would pick up loads of cleanup. Like he'd get like 5 frags just for being in the right place.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with him in that game. He didn't die very much either. That's a feature of the Frenchies as a whole there. They died very little.
Yeah. Like,
in
the one who
particular,
died the
their
most was
medic
Olga.
only died 5 times. Like, I said that at one point their med wasn't dying. He's literally only died 5 times.
Yeah. And you have, like, the rest of the team dying as many times as Ringo's medic.
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
It's not looking pretty. It's not looking right.
Well, if you're OJ right now, you're not going to be in the best frame of mind. Like, you can't have a solid Uber push because Pyro keeps denying you, and that's one of the most frustrating things in this game. When you know your push could be great, but then a Pyro comes along and it's like, oh, this is the worst. It's not good for your main caller to constantly have that.
Yeah, yeah.
But we feel like Vori should be taking like
more
the
heals?
main role as the well, he already is taking a lot of heals, but he's not
doing
facing up to the pyro like I want him to. Like they're still facing up to the pyro with a soldier in a demo when they should be facing up to him with a scout, you know?
Yeah.
But the problem is that they'll start doing that, and then Olga will just go soldier, won't he? What do you do against masterful flex? I feel like this is where they really miss Gazzy, you know? What they really want to do is fight fire with fire.
Still my pun there. That's why I was hoping Gazzy would like arrive to this match,
mate,
in order to have
the
a pyro
two best flexes in mid, as little as that means, would have been entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, and he also plays way more aggressive than Olga does on pyro.
Yeah. What do you think about the pyro on Gullywash mid in particular? How do you think? Like, I think it's way better on Reckoner mid than both Snake and Gully.
So, I think pyro can have potential on this mid due to the fact that at LAN I rocket jumped up to mid as pyro by reflecting a rocket behind me, you know. But I don't know how good Olga is as, you know, with the mechanics of pyro.
He's been reflecting everything.
Yeah, but has it been like rocket jumping with those? Because I know
I did notice that he hasn't gone for any of those rocket jump bombs.
Yeah,
which is
we
unfortunate.
saw Gassy doing that.
Yeah, that was.
I mean,
very
he does have detonators, so I guess he can like.
Yeah,
get
he's been using that detonator really effectively to make sure nobody's ever fully buffed. It's really irritating.
Yeah, it's a great like. You can poke people and you have extra mobility with it.
Well, and Senots tells me it's all kicking off in the Ringo Mumble. As much as I'd like his insider info, you know.
Yeah. No, but like, I am unsure because you can quite easily spam from like 2 sides on the Gullywash mid. You know, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna push Olga, I think, to like, you know, where he has to really play around his medic if the soldiers do double bomb. Like one soldier can go from choke and the other soldier just jumps from lower. But I haven't seen any weaknesses yet from the Frenchies.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a tough nut to crack.
Well, I've seen a lot of hatred coming from Ringo towards me. I'm still going to support them in this game. I want to see them as mid champions. I want to see them as mid champions. Don't you?
I
no...
do actually. I do. I was expecting a top alpha mid team to take the gold this season, but they had
some funny business before the playoffs, throwing a match and stuff, you know.
Yeah, but I mean,
allegedly.
Allegedly throwing to
get a better
Mongol's army.
Yeah,
exactly, and you know, what can you do?
But this is probably not the final anyone expected, but it's been entertaining nevertheless.
Yeah, we have like the teams that were expected to be in the playoffs, but we don't have the final we expected. So
Ghazi is currently imprisoned by his boss. That's why he's not playing, unfortunately. As much as I wish he was. Have you heard about Monster Munch?
Me?
Have I ever told you about Monster Munch?
Is that a player or is it a?
It's a play. It's a playbook thing that Ringo do on this map. Where
all right, yeah,
when
sure.
When they're pushing last,
yeah,
they with no advantage or anything, they send 2 soldiers through. I think it's 2 soldiers. Well, either way, they like stack like a bunch of players through water.
Yeah,
and then like the rest of their team creates a huge distraction through main. So it's like not a revolutionary strat. It's something that anyone would do, but they call it a name and they do it in their own individual way.
Now OJ did not reveal that at LAN.
It's their own like individual way they have of pushing gully wash last, and it's really effective because even if you have a really nice defense setup, if the other team stacks the point really well, like it's really hard to deal with, especially if you're playing to kite into spawn. Getting back onto point in time to deny it is quite hard. So I'm hoping to see a bit of that.
I think that's where Gassy could have made a big impact on the game, because Olga going water and just air blasting everyone off the point. They can easily send 2 players down water. You know, Scout and Olga, they get the demo man if demo man's in water.
It's not exactly revolutionary. Like it's been done for ever since this map's been played, but you know,
yeah,
it's something they like to do.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be interesting because I don't know. I feel like Ringo should be prepared for this match, or this map rather. They should be able to do something, right?
There you go. There's an in-depth description of Monster Munch in chat. For anyone who is a strat gamer. Because I couldn't remember it. Ooh. It looks like we're just waiting for one gamer. Who isn't in? Oh no, he's just in spec.
Yeah. Yeah, they're probably like all taking some cooling down, I guess.
Yeah, probably
need to calm down after that.
This is exactly what Olga doesn't want. He wants to keep the momentum, you know.
Yeah.
He's still flaming gamers in pregame though.
But yeah, this seems like they're ready to go any second now.
But Olga is just playing it like a bit of a pub sometimes. He walks in whenever he likes.
Yeah. But
there is some game plan to it.
Must be. I mean, like sometimes it's like super passive, sometimes it's overly aggressive and just completely ignores everyone on his team and just goes in alone. And I think that like takes a toll on Ringo's head. Where
well, it's very different to the way we saw Ghazi play the Pyro, because he played it like a flank pyro, where he went in by himself. He didn't play around the combo.
Yeah, so when this, like, I mean, if they see Olga coming in, having a buff, I think they're expecting to see him followed by a medic.
Yeah, they're expecting the Uber trade. But how do you get a good Uber trade against the pyro? There's no way. You have to have like the rest of your team really coordinated, you know?
Yeah.
You can't rely on the trade being good. You have to rely on other parts of the fight going well, you know?
Yeah. This is the vision that Olga had.
This is not my vision of TF2.
He did leave. I think he left like a friend's team that was playing in high just to do this. It seems to be working out.
Well, he obviously doesn't want to leave without that gold medal, does he? From the way he's been playing.
Yeah, you're playing in a division lower. You're not walking home without gold. Let me tell you that.
You better bring that pyro out. Well, we did see that Yak tried to bring himself a division lower, off-classing, didn't we? And that went well. He ended up changing back to his main class and still losing.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else you want to call out for being terrible? While we're here. Yunu's terrible. He's really bad. He's the reason we're not in the final.
Yeah. Oof. Yikes. No, but I think I don't know. They're going now.
Yeah. What are we gonna see? Yep, we're gonna see the Olga Pyro as usual, and we're gonna see standard stuff from Ringo. See what Equal wants to do. He looks to be going main with his team. He doesn't want to get caught out by the Pyro. He's gonna be walking out onto the ground. 2 soldiers jump top right. There's a scout in the mid trapped in elbow, and all the height goes the way of Ringo at the moment. They seem to be controlling this.
Yeah, Olga's in their choke as well. Yeah, this is not looking good.
Yeah, but you never know with Olga. Like, what? They don't really want him to be behind them right now. He's currently in drop down, so we'll see what he wants to do from Biggs. He's got a lot of... Oh no, he's giving himself away, and he's gonna have to just book it to last. Or is he gonna walk into them? Who knows?
He's back on last.
So they're gonna bust out the heavy? Or no, in fact the sniper. Yeah. It's about time we saw some Bulan sniping.
Worried. Goes down to was that
the
a sack?
WM1 Pyro.
Was that a sack or did
I think it was a sack, yeah.
Okay.
But any player down means Olga's gonna start spamming with the detonator. Yeah, and he gets 3 people with it. He's just lighting everyone on fire.
Ooh.
And God, Bulan gets a great snipe onto Matty. And the scout goes down in big doors as well. Really great pressure in big doors there.
This is bad.
Yeah, Olga creates such a distraction that all these players are so focused on avoiding his nonsense spam. And now they can... Oh, I thought they were going to kite that and then re-uber into them, but no, they're going to take the trade, and the soldier's going to get locked in Biggs here and just get melted. OJ choosing to sacrifice himself for his team. And
yeah, it was... I thought Worry would off-class the sniper there, but no, and...
The medic gets the quick frag onto the medic. It's a sneaky little hiding place, but his team's probably going to get wiped. No, they managed to get a couple of good frags there. Positioning there wasn't too great. Bum's probably not going to be able to get out versus
slowly gonna burn to
Why
death.
Is he walking towards the Pyro? Of all the things that you might do in that situation.
Not the best play there.
I guess he is just accepting his fate. And the spawn camp's coming in. That was a cheeky one. He managed to catch 4E. He's not going to be happy about that one.
Yeah, Worry's been... I don't know how well Worried on mid there, but since then he has not been really showing up, you know. Yeah, Eagle manages to get the Skelter with a trap. Matt is from Pyro now. Fire! Fire with fire.
Ah, shut up. That's my yoke.
Alright. I said it first.
Okay, we go a bit of Pyro v Pyro. I don't see how Pyro is a good off-class here, but we'll see what Matty wants to do with it. Honestly, I'd rather run anything else.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you have.
He just gets
Olga there in
melted
water.
completely. Olga's gonna go water and create havoc.
Manages to die down there. So.
It does cause a lot of chaos for the demo down there, though.
It's not over yet for Ringo.
They need to make the most of this Uber.
But the demo man in there.
Yeah, but Vori's doing a good job to delay. Eventually, he just gets outnumbered.
Yeah. It was, I mean, it was looking pretty even there for Ringo in the beginning when Olga died.
Is this the beginning of a new version of TF2 in mid?
I hope not.
I don't want to play against Pyros.
There, just.
I'll be on the Olga cam this time, see if he can have a bit more of an impact. Straight away with the spams.
Yeah, he's up elbow.
Yeah, he wants to go straight to where the soldiers are bombing this time. He manages to take one out and assist the other, and he's going to be straight on the scout as well. He's probably going to W straight into big doors. Oh,
he's getting the hits for it.
Just about gets denied.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
At this point, you got a feel for Ringo, because they still haven't worked out how they're going to deal with this Pyro, and they've no control over Gully Wash so far.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Looks like Static's going to go for a risky escape through lower. Just about
Manny wants to build
get
a
out.
sentry now. I doubt he'll have the time. They're already looking to push river, seems like.
Yeah.
No.
Looks like they want to come in through Shutter. With the Pyro, maybe?
Can't tell. Olga's like playing on balcony alone. Demo swamming from river, you know.
Well, I mean, they have the 1-0 lead, no rush. But he's gonna spam aggressively on lobby.
Ooh, Olga drops down low HP.
Surprised that Olga doesn't just like W at the soldier there, but I guess he was quite low.
Yeah.
Demo's been given River for free. It does take a little bit of spam.
Yeah, I mean you have a Bulon on the sniper now. Is it gonna jump up balcony? Maybe?
It's gonna
no.
probably peek from lower.
Yeah.
Oh, the Pyro has attracted a lot of spam there. See, this is not the aggressive Olga sniper we saw earlier. He's already been on sniper for a while and he hasn't peaked yet.
Are they aware that
is he gonna
sniper?
go for the god pick where you jump on the door and then go for the med? Go on, do it. He doesn't believe in himself. Although I think there's an angle that he could snipe the sentry from there if they spam it.
Yeah, definitely.
So I don't know why they're not going for that.
Yeah, Mad, yeah.
Yeah, the sentry does
the
go down, and the NG got a headshot as well by the look of it. Matty going down to 14 health.
Back on scout now.
Though the
Well,
OJ
heavy,
has
actually.
seen that they're all in river, he might be able to get a pick here in lobby on the soldier. No, he doesn't want to commit to it. He's too scared of the Pyro. Bulon does get picked lower though. There's gonna be a counter pick.
Yeah, OJ gets picked up by Olga, the devil. But yeah, nothing was happening here.
The
They're
Frenchies are really good at like chasing games, but they're also like very patient when they need to be. Like they're not rushing this.
Yeah, they're giving it time. They're getting their off classes,
Maybe
you know.
maybe this is like they want to intensify the tilt factor, you know?
Yeah. Getting into your opponent's heads there.
Yeah. Oh, he's going
Bulon.
for the god peak, but he doesn't get it. He's gonna probably try and rotate lower. The Pink's coming in on the demo.
Ooh,
He doesn't quite get him.
C4.
Haven't been that impressed by Bullon and Sniper.
Yeah. Has he hit any
He's not hit
game-changing
any
shots?
No.
He got a scout, but
He was standing still.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, again, he
shot on
peeks
the
from
shoulder
lower, has a lot of space, but doesn't quite manage to get the pick he wants.
Yeah. Not quite the Olga sniper that we like to see.
Bumfries is really low and on fire though. They're really not liking being on fire constantly.
Yeah.
It really actually does like ruin.
No, Olga is in water.
Really
Nobody
is.
has seen him yet. And
Yeah,
they're
they know
causing
because
it
they're gonna
special.
Uber in. Oh, and Bullon takes out OJ. He's right out spawn. Oh, unfortunately, they don't have anyone that can. Oh, Bullon again with the frag. Now he's turning up.
Oh, they're
There's
playing
a-
point now.
Yeah, they combo on point and take Vori out. This is much better coordination. They need to get some cap time now, though. They do have somebody lower that can threaten the
Yeah.
point, but they have no damage on it at the moment.
And the sniper
The scout
from
can get the cap time
lower.
though. There it is.
Incredible, incredible. Well played by DABLANDZ.
The Frenchies
there.
felt like they could have won that last at any time. They were just toying with their food, you know, like a cat.
Yeah. Yikes. Yeah, but like, good play there. For Bullon to have it, like, you know, Ringo is.
See
gave
if
it
Ringo
up
go
almost.
for the double bomb again. I hope not. But they are going to.
They are going for it.
And the Pyro isn't getting up elbow as fast this time. The return bomb comes in, and now the
Here
Pyro
it
is going to
comes.
be in to clean up.
Melting everything.
They walked right into it. They learned nothing from the previous round. You can't jump into that area because the Pyro will melt you. You need to land somewhere else. And
They're on
Olga's
their
just
last.
gonna stand in main. You're waiting to detonate everyone as they come out of spawn.
That's a bad manner.
It really is.
Yeah,
Very rude.
but you
But I mean,
you think
they're
they
French.
switched it up?
What do you expect?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to swear in French, but you know.
No, you're not. There are
Ah,
French
damn.
people watching.
Oh yeah, hell.
This is a family stream. How do you say family in French?
A famille.
And they're gonna
Wait,
move
wait.
it in now through river. Pyro trying to W the sentry down. Not a lot of damage going onto the players though. Though the med is gonna get W down now before he manages to get. And then end the NG down as well. A 5k from Olga before he dies. The only Itanix alive now, and he chooses
Super
to
low. Oh, I
ditch
guess
his
so, yeah.
medic. Oh, he's going lower. He's going for the sneaky strat. Oh, he almost pulled it off.
Almost.
Oh, he almost manages to sneak back up and kill Ethan.
Yeah, that's like.
Did you see the mind games there? He went down, baited Vori down, and then walked back up to try and sneak up on Nico.
Yeah,
That
baiting
is
the medic is over.
unbelievably sneaky from Itanix. Oh.
Olga will go down the river here.
Yeah,
They're
he
losing
misses the
foothold.
timing, and they lose their med as well.
Nico gets the medic as well. This is good for Ringo.
Ringo, much stronger push there, although Bullon's still alive.
Etanix wants to go last here.
There's a big threat on their med here. Oh, but
Static
no,
is holding
Vori's
that
doing
though.
a really good job here. Yeah, Vori manages to keep them alive.
Yeah, Etanix is in their lobby right now. But will manage to get out big doors.
I haven't checked on any of the logs how much damage he's actually done with the detonator, but that'll be interesting to check afterwards. Because
Yeah,
it feels like if he's not like flaming people, he's always detonating them.
yeah. This
So OJ wants to take the push with their big ad, and they're gonna go through drop down to try and avoid getting juggled, I suggest. But they're gonna get dropped onto by Colleen, and he's got the pocket very low. But he doesn't manage to force them to pop though. Now they're just sort of standing around on the low ground. They're not able to get
getting
any
out
impact.
with kicking the Frenchies out of mid.
But they've lost their ad for less than they would have liked. No, they still do have a 10% ad. No, the Frenchies are clever enough to get out to balcony. And the force comes in, but the soldier, well, scout, sorry, gets dropped. And it's just going to be the pyro now Wing into them. Probably going to run out of Uber fairly soon.
Bomb
Does
gets...
get pyro.
Yeah, Bomb gets chased by Olga there into...
They
lobby.
committed way too hard onto their pyro now, and now
but they can fight this.
They're not going to be able to defend that. When their scout died there, they needed to back out. They couldn't afford to commit to that Uber.
Who did DABLANDZ?
Yeah, they needed to either like Uber straight away or leave before the scout died, you know?
Yeah.
It was kind of weird. But up until then, they were playing it really well.
Let's see if they
again,
make the same mistake now.
Static's going for a solo bomb this time. And it looks like...
Matty is on heavy.
Yeah, Matty on heavy to try and deal with the pyro threat. Although he's only just gotten to mid, so his two of his team are already dead.
Both them and the pocket.
The demo is not focusing the. Oh god.
That's
My guess is that no one in Mumble agreed for Matt to do that.
Yeah, it feels like, you know, improvised play, like whatever guys, I'm going
heavy to mid only worked when victim so that because you could get there at a reasonable time, you know.
Is it banned?
It is now.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Well, no, it isn't banned. It's useless. I mean, because by the time the heavy gets to mid, he has like no health, you know.
Yeah, Vori's going. Oh my god, Vori going absolutely huge. Gets the demo man and a scout.
They're going to be going for a lot of aggression to force the Uber out here. Bum shouldn't have committed to this though, because the Pyro's got his eyes on him. The Pyro's going to have to force the Uber out here. This is a really... That's a bit of a misplay from Ringo there. If Bum doesn't walk out of lobby there, if somebody stays in lobby with him, they keep their full Uber.
Matt also manages to get the med there while on fire. Clutch play, you know.
Oh, and the Pyro's gonna come straight back in and take out. So.
Yeah, Francis are sending a player after player. And they're gonna go low now.
They feel like they're playing the TF2 center lobby. They really want Bum, don't they?
Alert, alert. The control point is being contested.
This is good for Ringo though. If the Frenchies don't get serious soon, they could start losing rounds.
Yeah, there's definitely enough time for them to make a comeback here as well.
The Frenchies need to get their game on.
Yeah.
Also, apparently I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh character now.
Well, yeah.
The control point is being contested.
But yeah, the big ad for Ringo, and they're taking a sweet time capping second and getting into lobby, as they usually do.
Secure the control point.
Yeah, they have free off-class and enough free...
Dummer's very aggressive in River. Well, it doesn't get caught out though. Yeah, who noticed that the Frenchies have been controlling the engagements really, like, almost 100% of the time. Like, they control when and how it's gonna happen.
Yeah, you'd think Ringo would want to push in there, like, just for the... almost for the...
Especially when... Oh, then there's a pick on Vori from a trap there, and that's going to have probably call an end to the Uber push. And their Uber is so bad that they're all just going to get W'd down in lobby as well. They might get their med out here. Oh, and he surfs off his sticky!
Ooh! Hits the air pipe as well.
To get the med!
Oh my god.
Unbelievable!
I don't know what happened there.
That was a great surf! What are you talking about?
Yeah. But I mean, like, from Ringo, that was an absolute mess.
No, you got to feel bad for Eco though. He hits a nice pipe and it just ends up getting his med killed.
Yeah. But I mean, like, they had the advantage there. All their players were like buffed and stuff. But I don't know, they just wait for...
the engineer's doing like 360s building a dispenser. Why? That's a weird place for a dispenser. I guess it's to stop the back.
It's to block a bit,
yeah. And it also lets them know if the back cap's coming in, I guess. Because people see dispenser, people shoot dispenser. So Ringo have a big disad here, and they're just choosing to build outside where it's safe. They're gonna have to be very careful because there's off-class from Bulan manages to pick Vori.
It's a Scout Slayer.
Yeah, and they're gonna probably take this big Uber.
Yeah, they want to come in from.
They need to be quick about it though, because it's ticked all the way down, and it's probably not going to be an advantage by the time they get there.
Yeah, Static's trying to jump in on last here, gets
straight
denied.
into a sentry.
The entire team has come back.
You could have potentially got the sentry there.
Yeah.
Because the NG was shooting him, not repairing it. Not that it would have mattered, but you know, worth a try. Ringo really wanting to secure this round, bring it even.
Yeah, we still don't have any off classes from Ringo.
Oh no, the Pyro again. Just when they
And
think they're safe and setting up, the Pyro's like, no you don't.
Yeah, I'm worried that they're gonna like kill, like have
Oh,
one
the
of
Pyro
players
goes
that-
down to a trap!
Oh my god, they get
And
two
it's
players there.
And the sentry go down. This is the time.
If they don't push on this, they're
And
sure
Equal is
losing out, but they
taking
will push in.
way too long to get in with this team. Oh
Heavy coming out here as well.
The trade isn't going so well, but their advantage in numbers before they pushed is at least giving them
The Eagles are spamming,
the-
they can make something work and they will get the point.
Yeah.
They're coming back, ladies and gents.
That wasn't the cleanest push, but the way they worked it before meant that they pretty much couldn't fail.
Yeah. Will Olga still stay on Pyro? It's worked.
Yeah.
It's
This is where Ringo turn it around.
Yeah,
This is their
no
best
heavy to mid.
so far. Yeah, no heavy to mid. Always a
No
good
heavy to
start.
mid. They've probably learned now from the lessons of double bombing their Pyro.
Yeah, they're gonna bomb onto their own side. Much smarter. But then the soldier's gonna bomb right onto their demo. Get two good rockets, but eventually gets cleaned up. This is kind of not really working out for them though. They've lost two players and they're taking a lot more damage.
Yeah,
than the
both
Frenchies.
swords down. Demo might go down here. Yeah, they need to get out.
Olga's gonna W at them. Olga's on his way. He's gonna come and spam you when you come out of spawn. Unfortunate for Ringo. They definitely had a better idea, but they really had no aggression. Bomb's gonna get forced to pop in a situation where he probably didn't want to there. They have
Yeah, they need to focus on the medic.
much worse to.
This is really bad for Ringo now.
He needs to lead. And he does. It's just static in Matty behind him. They should be able to do a lot of damage here though. Yeah, they get the Uber. They can stay alive here and come behind in lobby.
Bomb is being chased down. Yeah, he's melting to
These
death.
two players behind from Ringo need to move sharpish, because if they're not around during the last push, it's over. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they die now, which gives them a 17-second spawn, and the Pyro is...
Yikes, yeah. Olga's just denying that point,
Yikes
not letting
is the
anything.
correct word.
Yeah. I don't know what
They
happened.
just
I think,
lost a 2v1. Well, I guess it was... He had a med, but it was
They
still a
didn't-
2v1.
yeah, they didn't get the med quick enough, so they had an entire Uber out there, and they were still in after that. They weren't like, doing anything. They
But
were
you can
standing
defend
there.
last against a Pyro when you have a scout and a soldier, come on.
Yeah.
So, Ringo are playing a bit more aggressive this time. They're gonna
Oh.
bomb Ghazi.
Delhi is super low. But
Static dies to one of his own rockets. This is another failed mid for Ringo,
Eco
unfortunately,
goes
as Eco
down, yeah.
goes down.
The control point is being contested.
The Frenchies seem to have regained their composure and started playing again.
yeah, they're not messing about anymore. I think Ringo should almost play like almost not even attend mid. They should almost like give it off and try to fight from second, because it gives them much more like
I really wish Ringo had like a nutty sniper, but they just don't.
Yeah.
Like
who
Vori's good, but he's not like really good.
I can't remember. How good is Gassi as sniper? Is he?
Ghazi's like... He's like one of those snap players, he can hit a nutty shot, but then he'll be useless.
Yeah.
But that's what you need in these situations.
Yeah.
Maybe
7 minutes
you
left
take
on the
him
clock.
to mid as sniper, he domes the Pyro immediately, and everything's a lot happier. Yeah, again, OJ's going to be facing up against Gazzy in lobby. Not
It's
Gazzy, Olga.
Olga.
I keep saying Gazzy, I'm sorry. And he gets
Yeah,
flex
both
killed again.
Yeah, he gets
And
both
Ori as
goes
well.
down. Yeah.
They're gonna be overing the Pyro and then the Pyro.
Did not. He tries
The
to
medic
go back
going
again.
for the cap as well. He's spraying flames everywhere.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
getting
that-
it's getting really, really bad for Ringo. They need to win this next round.
This is grim. This is grim. Bum trying to like go back into the Pyro several times there while Ubered. Not sure if that's the best play. Not sure.
Well,
if
where
that's
else
the
does he go?
best play. He could go to the other side of the spawn.
I think he already knew that his fights were dying.
Yeah.
See what Ringo decides to do. They're gonna jump right side again. It would work to jump right side if you bail when the Pyro arrives instead of firing rockets at him, you know?
Yeah, but here, ooh, they're getting
The
several
Pyro
hits
has
here.
arrived. See, they
He's
knocked the
so
Pyro
low.
out this time.
And he goes down. They win the mid.
Vori shouldn't die here.
Vori still manages to die.
And Colleen is in on the med and just about whiffs that last rocket.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be a screaming mumble, maybe.
I think Vori's a little bit more mature than that.
Hopefully.
Come on, Ringo. We believe in you.
2 minutes. I mean,
We
if
believe in the Gazzy gang.
I mean, 5 minutes. 5 minutes on the clock. They can make it work. Can go into golden cap.
You can
they
definitely
have to
make
be-
this happen.
Yeah, they have to be fast.
Not
though.
by shooting rockets at the Pyro, though.
Yeah, they just need to like be fast now, American style.
Yeah.
You see,
Play around.
statics in water. Has anybody seen that yet? I don't. Okay, yeah, Colin's watching the point there, so
Yeah.
he'll see.
The Pyro knows as well. He's gonna go burn him, and he's gonna die.
That's
He reflects everything that gets shot at him. It's actually like I think the new air blast is really working for him.
yeah. Don't know what to say really. They can't
GG?
afford losing players. They can't afford losing players like that.
Yeah, they really can't because they already have few enough ideas about how to
And
push,
the
and
med
it's
goes
takes med down.
Yeah, that's
That's when
That's
you're
their
already
chances, man.
demoralized. That's a deflator.
that's
And
an
Olga does. Oh, Olga and Bulon both die. Even with their med down, they'll want to get some aggression off that. And it looks like Static's going to go on to the point. Gets a lot of cap time and forces the
Jai,
round
yeah.
back. Great play from Static.
yeah. They're still going for like
All they
Almost a
need
little
now
bit
is
back.
one player on the back camp. But no, the Frenchies is just going to watch the point. They're not. They know.
they're not letting this moment stay.
Ringo aren't even going to be able to hold second at this
The control
point.
point is being captured.
Because they've just got a soldier who's going to get 3v1'd.
They're getting bullied.
Yeah, they're not. They're going to get. Why they're moving close? They're going to get trapped in. Yeah. The Pyro's going to be able to W them down. The little Vori picks up flag. Not nice to see.
Not nice. to do.
OJ wants to get in but gets met with a flare and has to back off. He might actually burn to
He
death.
dies. Oh, as well. Holy.
We nerfed Afterburn, definitely. And again, he's just chasing everyone
Static.
down, setting them on fire.
What is this like?
The control point is being
These are the mid winners.
Your grand finalists, everyone. A team that plays with a pocket pyro and a team that can't deal with the pocket pyro.
secure the control point.
Do you think like? Actually, it's too soon to say, but like, the entire team is coming lower. Olga's just deflecting everything.
Yeah, the heavy out in,
Gets so
in
lured
main
on the
is-
scout.
Why are you that far out as heavy? Do you reckon they're going for the lose as quick as possible strat?
I mean, there might be. I think
I
they're-
hope not. Want to see some fight out of them yet.
Yeah, they're not going full off class though. Ethan X is on sniper again, as we saw on Reckoner. Celebratory off
See if
class.
he can get anything with his Machina from big doors. He gets equal
Yeah,
very
he gets
early.
equal.
And he gets the scout.
Matty.
That's
Ooh,
worked
and
out for him
OJ.
with a 3k on mid. They wipe Ringo. And that's GG.
That is GG. Yeah.
Matty's already left. Trash time now. Itanix probably just going to be trying to farm his logs with the Machina.
Our control point is being captured.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like,
Ringo are going to be thinking, what could have been if Ghazi could have played, and we weren't laboured with having to have the anchor that is Matty.
yeah, I think.
You can tell that Matty would have been like tilting as well if he's leaving that quickly.
Yeah, definitely. I think like would definitely have been a closer game.
Itanix
especially on
just
Reckoner.
tried to go for a no scope and forgot he was using the Machina. I heard the noise. We've got a sticky jumper coming up from the French demo here for the last 20 seconds. See if we can go for a cool little bomb.
But yeah, this is not. So, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about the situation?
Let's have a look at the logs for that last game.
I for one welcome our new Pyro overlords.
Detonator damage is almost as much as his flamethrower. Okay, it's 1k less. It's not that close. My bad.
40% though. That's quite a lot.
He's doing a lot of like. He's doing more damage than some of the scouts are doing.
Yeah, dude, that's just insane. 25% heals, 385 DPM as only Pyro.
Yeah, so basically, Ringo's soldiers were completely shut down that entire game. They were both hovering around 10 frags and just over 20 deaths. Vori trying his best, but really nothing he can do when there's a Pyro doing 11k damage.
Yeah, I mean,
I would have expected more from Ringo, to be honest. They should have put up more of a fight, but
yeah. I mean, you get pretty best, I guess. But I don't know what to say, man.
Are we going to be talking to some of the players? Maybe.
Alright.
We will be in a second.
So,
But,
what's coming on first?
well, the overarching story is pretty much how I thought it would be. So Snake is Ringo's map. They win that, but then they're not that strong on Reckoner, so you can't guarantee they're going to win Reckoner, and they ended up losing it. Then Gully,
and
they were already tilted. This is always a factor with them. They always have that opportunity.
And I kind of like, you know, spoil that they most likely would not win Gullywash because of the results against our team, and they had Gas at that time, I believe. So, you know, here we have OJ, Olga, and Vori.
Hey.
Can we speak? Hello.
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 How are we feeling, gamers?
Suppressed.
Great.
So, can we talk about how tilted the Ringo Mumble is?
Not very tilted.
No?
No, not really.
Really?
So
if you get tilted, then you've lost the mental game, haven't you? There's no point getting tilted.
So did you guys just despise playing against this Pyro? Because we saw that you basically never worked out.
It's not like that. It's like we didn't have any like ideas of how to counter it, and it's like, I don't know. It's like not only can it deny like so much, but it also has so much like DPS, because even at range he just spams like the scorch shot or whatever, and everyone's on fire, and we're all standing around for arrows, and like we don't really have a plan. Like
we noticed that every time you wanted...
It's really hard to play against.
Yeah, every time you wanted to take like an Uber trade where it seemed like it would be good for you, the pyro would appear and just suddenly honestly, ruin it.
All the rounds we won after Snakewater was just luck. Like we'd just be like, "Fuck this, we're just gonna try and like DM them," and like maybe Vuri gets like 3 kills or we get like a med drop. It's like, but that literally the only way to play against it was just like chaos. Because like I don't know, we don't have any ideas, you know.
It's just like we push out, and I get like a fucking like I just instant meat shot people, and then the fucking pyro turns up, and he's just buff, and he's fucking overcharged, and he just comes up behind me, and he holds M1, and I'm just fucking melted. Like you can't, it's just impossible.
Olga,
man.
do you want to enlighten us? Is this like your new calling? Are you a pyro main now?
I guess so, because like from the beginning I was sure that it was like viable. Because like...
Is it though, or are Ringo just terrible?
No, I don't think so, because
I don't know, man. We fucked your team, so...
Maybe it's because we didn't have a pyro.
I honestly think if Olga had been playing Soldier, regardless of how good he is, we would have beaten them, because like it was literally just the pyro that was like we just couldn't cancel the pyro.
It wasn't just the pyro. Like, they weren't. It's not like they're bad.
I'm not saying they're bad. But
Gaz,
I'm just saying,
I don't think Gaz.
Every time
we've
changed them without Olga and pyro. Yeah.
I think if we had Gaz, it's not like Gaz would be like an upgrade on Scout. It's more like, since Gaz also fucking mains pyro, I think we would have been able to bring more ideas to the table to actually counter it. Like I think if Gaz was here, we probably would have had like some sort of structured plan.
You guys are a lot more dynamic with Gaz on the team, basically. Like your last
but I don't think like. I think it's more Gaz would have some plan with like heavy or something like that. I don't know.
I think you should have tried maybe pyro against pyro.
No, we didn't want to try that. But
just fire with fire.
Just to extinguish people. And...
Yeah, we noticed that you were as long as you were alive, you were setting people on fire. Is that like a?
That's what the pyro does. Yes.
Is that like an Uber building thing? Does it actually slow Uber building?
Oh no, not really, but...
It's just DPS, isn't it? It's just we have to stop and heal.
It's not
like...
just DPS, it's also reduces the healing. So yeah, it's pretty effective.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so I have to ask about heavy to mid. What happened?
Did Matty ask before you did that?
No, that was, believe it or not, it was a plan, but there wasn't really much. Basically, we like before Gaz, like a couple days ago, Gaz had said like he had some plans for like countering pyro, and he like mentioned heavy, and like we literally just like, you know, he went to his grave with the fucking secrets, but we had just heard him say that we could use heavy, so we just fucking like we had nothing else to do anyway. Like, I don't know. It just had this like desperation in it.
It was a Pandora box.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Yeah. What about going forward? Are you guys gonna still be Ringo, or are you splitting?
The team will still be here. I don't know who's playing on it though.
Ooh.
Losing to a pyro won't fold us. We played high and lost every single official and didn't fold. We're not gonna fold.
You won one.
Like...
You won one.
Yeah, we won one against like an open team that made an even bigger mistake than we did. They lost every game.
What about you, Olga? Where are you headed?
Well, I think we're going in RA next season with
Aspyro.
Almost the Aspyro, because because I really thanks my team to trust me like on this one, because it was a bit hard at the beginning.
But yeah, we saw that your med definitely believed in it, because every time you went in, he was like with the heals.
Because
that was like,
it's like the class who has the more DPS in close range. So if I'm close range, just my medic follow me. And...
Seeing Olga and Deliciano in front of me, man, that was just pure that pressure. You just walk out of spawn, you're like, I'm gonna defend my last, and then fucking Deliciano just Ubers on Olga, and it's all over. It's just all over.
But I really hope that they're gonna allow the Dragon's Fury, because it will allow us like more DPS as Pyro.
Yeah, that would be like a big. I think that could be like a, maybe not in the top divs where they actually like can organize themselves and fight it, but definitely you'll see a lot of people using that in like mid and high and shit. Like,
yeah, because I'm really excited to play Pyro like against a really good team.
Yeah, Gaz has the same thing, like because we were using the Pyro as well, and he's been like playing pugs with it.
And I think Eagle has joined us from Ringo now as well.
I have indeed.
How did you find that experience?
It wasn't actually too bad. Like, I think we would have won had it been different maps, but...
What maps would you preferred?
Process. But they banned it.
Yeah.
But like, it was really hard for the final pick. We didn't know if we should go for like Sunshine or Gully. Like, we were really split because maybe Sunshine it would have gone differently, but I don't think there's any point hindsighting it. You know, they won, so...
Plus you guys have had issues
You
with
just lagged a lot, Prawn.
Yeah, get used to it.
I have no idea what you said.
Guess we'll never find out.
Never find out. I mean, what can I say? Regarding off classes, so we didn't see too much sniper off classing except for Worry. I can't remember how much does Gas off class the sniper.
It's more the maps. Like the Reckoner is like the last push is like takes so much time to push, and the mid to second like stalemate is probably the fucking gayest thing in the entire game. Like mid to second on Reckoner, I'd actually rather just fucking rip my toenails off. So like there's like you can't sack, you can't snipe. It's like it's just awful.
It just reminds me like my playoff final in last season. It was always the same. Like on Reckoner, you can just repush or push the last. It's horrible.
It's awful, honestly. Like
Gaz is more keen to off class on like lasts. Like he will ask if he can off class rather than being asked. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he just does it. But also like Reckoner, we'd usually run a Pyro because it's a pretty good Pyro map. Like especially on mid.
Yeah.
Gully's a sick Pyro map though. Yeah, no, we knew it was, but like Sunshine, I think they had beaten us in scrims or something. But I guess we sort of made a mistake there. But like, to be honest, with Gaz missing, I don't think it would have changed the result.
You should have thought about the fact that I was playing Pyro and not Medic this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because like I mean, I've seen Gassy as just Scout has done incredible, impactful plays. So I'm wondering, like, would the situation really, would the situation really not change if Gassy had played instead of Matty? Because
well,
I mean,
it would have been instead of me because I'm the sub here.
Yeah, it would have been Matty. It would have been Matty and Gaz.
I think honestly, like with the Scout impact plays, that like it would be like running. Like I guess what you're talking about is like him running in and just like two-shotting the meds and something like that. But like.
You can't really
do
happen
that against
all the time.
Exactly, you can do that against scouts because scouts can be bad and they miss their shots. You can do that against soldiers because you can, have your movement. But against a pyro, like without taking anything away from Olga, like you literally can just like aim anywhere and you can do damage to them and you can obstruct their screen completely with flames. So it's much harder to get this kind of impact plays, especially when it's just like what Gully was descended into, which was just like destruction.
Yeah, Gully were just getting fucked on mids all the time and just have to hold last. So it wasn't really.
Well, it would have been nice to have Gaz here, because then I wouldn't have to take the blame for being the sub. It was all my fault.
We're just
no blame on you.
Blame Barm, it's his fault.
Yeah, true.
Blame the maps. Actually,
yeah, then it's my fault, isn't it?
Actually, blame it on the boogie.
Yeah, fuck that.
Okay. Are we pretty much done?
I don't
know. Do you have any other questions?
You don't think so, Ham?
Not that I can think. What would you have done differently? I guess is the only question I can think of.
Played process.
I mean, like on mids in general, when you know they have like, if you knew where the pyro was going, what would you have
tried
to do differently?
We tried the heavy, but that didn't work.
Like, if we knew something better to do, we would have probably done it. Like, we didn't really have a plan. Like, for the last 2 maps, it was like very. I think that huge stalemate on Reckoner sort of drained us mentally.
Yeah. Because it was like on Snake DABLANDZ weren't really like being aggressive on mid, so you got a lot of free space.
It's because that's a mid where the pyro is like not as strong because there's a huge height advantage, so you can really drag their team around and like really like the pyro can't get into close range, especially if we like play around our medwell on the floor and have our solis like going deep. But on something like Gully, it's like the only way we can stop him getting up onto while he's spamming us is like going right side and like really locking him down. But then we just get fragged, you know, because we're in close range.
Okay, I think we're ready to wrap this up now.
Yeah.
Thank you all for coming in.
Cool. Shout outs? That's the pressure.
Yeah, you can do shout outs if you want.
Yeah, shout out to Gaz.
Yeah, shout out to Gaz. Shout out to Deliciano. He's a cool guy.
Shout out to Deliciano.
He's the man.
Man's a god.
He's the man.
And Alec Archer.
Oh, he just connected.
We're not going on any.
Yeah, it's time to end this.
Hey, GG boys. GG.
Praise Pyro for winning mid.
Yeah, hopefully it was alright to watch.
Yeah, it's fun.
Follow Brad on YouTube and Twitch.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, because it was a cool thing to scream, because they were not like worried about me playing Pyro.
No,
so,
like, otherwise, otherwise, what are we gonna do in the official if we don't let you play Pyro and scrims? It's like, it doesn't make any sense.
So that, first of all, was cool. Then shout out to all my team, especially Deliciano, who took med just to let me Pyro. It was cool. And also good luck to Red Panda in their final.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Turbo Tabs for letting us hijack TV too, because he let us do this even though he didn't have to. So, and he's a pretty cool guy.
And of course, shout out to TFTV, Gemm, Prawn, hamaham.
Oh!
How do you say it? Like hamaham?
Hamaham.
Hamaham, oh sorry.
Yeah, sure. I used hamaham.
And also, obviously, Senots.
Oh yeah, shout out to Senots for coming into our mumble to do a team talk in between the maps that just consisted of him saying that was fucking dreadful.
Anyway, you can wrap it up now if you want.
Yeah. So, that was the mid-finals, and our winners are DABLANDZ. Congratulations, DABLANDZ.
Yay!
GG's. I don't know how we wrap it up, to be honest.
Rematch at LAN.
Yeah, rematch at LAN.
Good luck to my son's basketball game. Club. Fucking. I messed it up. Bye.
Good luck to Roy's son.
Good luck to Poundland.
Thanks for gaming.
Bye bye, guys.